Hey guys, how you guys doing? You guys sound like you're feeling good. That's good. That's super good. I'm really proud of all of us. We're all wearing our outfits. It's nice. So I'll put some outfits on to go outside, you know? We get to wear all the outfits that we bought to fill the void, you know? Until we realized we ourselves are the void, and now we get to show them off. So I'm excited to show off this Not Barely shirt. It is a new outfit. I'm pretty excited. I had to buy a bunch of new clothes because I lost some weight over the pandemic. And yeah, thank you. 20 pounds, which surprises people. And I also get a little like weirdly, morbidly flattered when people are like, was it healthy? Like, I'm like, oh, you think I have an eating disorder? Oh, that's so college. I'm over that. No, now it's actually healthy weight. I started kickboxing again, and I love it. Love kickboxing. If you have any sort of aggression anywhere, and if you don't, you do, I recommend hitting stuff. It's really cool. I was going to the gym, and that was cool, the kickboxing gym. And then unfortunately, the gym owner got a little creepy, so because of like #girl problems, you know, and so then I started kickboxing at home, and at the time, I was living in a basement by myself, so I was just punching the air a bunch. Just like shadow boxing for nobody. And then I realized, like, as silly as it felt, superheroes in the movies, they don't want to have the supervillains see them practice, you know? Like, and any 40-year-old man in a karate gi who calls himself Master D, that's my supervillain. And speaking of supervillains, she may not be a villain to all, but some may view her as one. I watched a documentary recently about the feminist icon hero Lorena Bobbitt. Yeah, the 90s lover, I love her today, Me Too pioneer. If you guys don't really know who she is, that's okay. She is most known for cutting off her husband's dick. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said, we love her. We love her. But what she's lesser known for is she is actually also the inspiration behind the 90s game Bop It. Yeah. There used to be way more steps. You used to have to pull it, twist it, flick it, bop it, off with a knife, you know? Drive it, throw it, hide it. Cover your crimes, tell everyone he cheated, okay? But then we started prescribing kids Adderall, and we had to shorten the steps. So, Bop It exists as it is. I was watching this other show during the pandemic. It was a real mood booster. It was filmed inside of an abandoned orphanage. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And on the walls of the orphanage, it said "Home of the Eagles." I was just like, first of all, I'm pretty sure it's home of the human orphans, okay? Can't really call it a home yet, part of the problem. Second of all, does that mean that orphanages used to have mascots? Why? Why is that? Seems like a miscommunication between the staff and the kids were just like, hey, when we said we wanted our spirits lifted, we meant our parents. From the dead, like, you know. Not to listen to Kanye and get pumped up to defeat the team on Friday. Like, what are we doing here? Who's competing against orphans? Who is it? Who wants to, other than like the Joker, you know? I don't, and I've kind of thought about it, and I don't know who would compete against orphans, like, you know, other than the obvious psychopath, you know? But if you had to do it in sports, would it be JV? Like high school? Give them a chance, you know? But that doesn't seem right, because then it just is you know, you're playing basketball in front of a half-full audience, really like rubbing it in. But it can't be other orphans. Can't be, right? It can't be other orphans, because then you're just playing basketball in a real echoey gym. You can really hear the other orphan cheerleaders go, what do we want? Parents. When do we want it? I don't know, like 3 years ago. We work in coal mines, we're 9 and very dusty. Like, please. I'm glad you guys got on board with the dark stuff. Sometimes people don't, but also at this show, you're gonna probably want to get on board if you're not already, all right? So, for me and the rest of the night, I gotta just let you know. But I will do my best to brighten the mood a little bit, all right? I'm gonna throw you guys a fact, okay? It's a fun fact. It's about kids. We love kids. Some of them are still missing. I don't know where they are. Where are they, you know? And we gotta find them because they're still out there, and that's the problem. And you don't know what they're doing. They could be doing bad. They could be doing, who knows? And we used to have like a pretty good system. We had like the milk carton system, which was good, but kind of not that good because they're, you know, gone. But it makes sense that it might not have worked back in the old times because they were gray milk cartons and the conversations around the table were pretty boring and stuff. But now we have goldfish flavor blasted milk cartons. Yeah, they're full of fun colors and smiling fish. Like, they're happy, they're bright, and we can put them everywhere. And then Goldfish can change their slogan to the snack that smiles until you get them back. Let's go find these kids. So, I personally don't want kids. You're welcome. Part of the reason I don't want kids is because I'm very afraid that my kid would go missing, because I don't think I'd be very good at being the grieving mother, you know? I couldn't fit that role. I don't have money or time for grieving mother hobbies, you know? Like, I can't afford a police scanner. I went to art school, I'd have to like dedicate my time to collaging and like buy all that red yarn and stuff. And I can't afford a warehouse to practice revenge karate, and a basement doesn't cut it, okay? I know I can't do that. I also don't really want kids because they can just like kind of say whatever they want, which I don't like that. I mean, I guess I'm kind of saying whatever I want, but they're kids and they gotta wait their turn, you know? Like, they have to learn the rules in oppression that got, okay. And one time, I used to teach kids how to swim. That's what I told their parents. And this one time, this kid like threw me for a complete loop. I was changing in the locker room, and this like stray 3-year-old just wandered up to me and was just like, "Hey, okay, I'm gonna stop for a second because I'm gonna tell you the whole story and what I said, and I know it's gonna come across as maybe wrong, but I want you to think if you could do better than me, and if you think that, I will physically fight you outside later, okay?" This kid freaked me out. He freaks me out to this day. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't trust him. Because he came up to me and he said, "Hey, where did your penis go?" And I told him heaven. I figured at the very least I'd like change his mind on religion real quick, you know? Like, he goes home and his mom is just like, "Son, I'm so sorry. Don't worry, your goldfish, he died, but he went to heaven." And he's just like, "You mean with my weird swim instructor's penis?" And she's just like, "Tell me in very great detail what you mean by that." And I understand, I totally could have handled it better. I could have done so better. I should have asked more questions, I get it. But I panicked, okay? I probably should have been like, "How many adult penises have you seen? Are you safe? How many adult vaginas have you seen? Why does it look like mine should have been a penis? Like, are you a doctor? What's your professional opinion?" Just out here changing the minds of youth, you know, trying to change history, tell stories, you know. And I'm gonna leave you guys with one story that I think you guys can use and adopt, because I think we can get on board with like. So we're pretty smart humans in general. We invented the iPhone and insulin. We don't give it to people, but we did it, and. But we have the scarecrow as an object, and it just seems too simple, you know? It seems too playing. Just like scarecrows, that's dumb. Okay, so I came up with a story. I think back a long time ago, there was a farmer who just really liked fucking hay. His wife left him, and he started shoving hay in her shirts and pants. And then he got caught red-handed by the townspeople, and he was just freaked out. He's like, "Oh God, birds don't agree with the birds are scared of this. Birds hate this. Birds, crows, it scares crows get super scared. Scarecrows." And they're just like, "Sir, this is dripping with semen." Best case scenario, birds get stuck here. Okay. All right, you guys, thanks so much for hearing what I have to say. You are in for a fantastic show tonight. You're gonna love what this next comic has to say.